Hey guys, Ian here, Nolo Designs. I was asked to put together a little video for the Softopper, and I thought, you know what, let's try to do this all in one giant take. So we'll see how this turns out, and just give you some of my thoughts on the Softopper. So to start with, this is the original Softopper I've had now for about 2.5 years, although it's a different truck, and it's holding up incredibly well. Had no real issues with it. It is definitely stiff and hard to deal with in the winter months, but I mean, that's just given the material. It is what it is. There's not anything else about that I would be too worried as far as that's concerned. Fitment's really good on both the 17 and the 21 because Honda didn't change anything, so you really don't have to fight with it too much. The one thing that I did do initially, so when I first put it on the truck, they give you sealer to come with it. It comes with it to do like a seam sealing, and I used it and it still leaked. And so I called them up and I said, hey, you guys got anything heavier? And they were like, yep, not a problem. And so they were happy to ship it right out to me. No big deal there. And it's been really good ever since. The only thing is, people always ask too, does it leak? Is it watertight? It's actually very watertight. However, you do get a little bit of leaking. Let me climb up in here. And you do get some leaking in these very corners of the truck, and it's just the way that the Ridgeline's made with this plastic trim. I've thought about putting some RTV in here or something along those lines to seal it up. But otherwise, you do get some, like I said, you get some rain in those corners, but it's not bad. Not had too many issues with it. As you can see, here's the additional seam sealer that I put on the inside of the inside here of the Softopper itself. It's been holding well. I haven't reapplied it or anything like that. There is a fair amount of space in the Ridgeline when you sit in here, but you only get about roughly 30 inches of clearance between the deck and the bars is about 30 inches or so. You can open the trunk still. You can open the trunk really easy. Since I'm here, I'll throw that in there. Plug for the gear tray for the Ridgeline, if anybody is in the market for a gear tray. Yeah, so the trunk still opens okay. It clears the bars on the side just fine. The only thing that it came with that I don't use is there's actually a piece of, there's the Velcro that's on this to keep the back window taut. I don't use it because I can't get it to stick. Does not stick to this plastic very well. Probably the only downside. Other things to note would be the hardware. You can see here, this is a little bit of rust, nothing crazy, and that is from, I mean, I'm in PA, so you're going to get a little bit of wear and tear. If you do want to fold it down, it is quite simple. I know someone will probably ask me why I didn't bother to fold it down in this video, but you pull out, there's a pin here and another pin over here, and you unhook your catches on both sides as well. And then it's as simple as going down the side and just popping these off. And then you can fold it up. And now, you know, if you want to take your dog with you or anything like that, it's no big deal. I will say this is definitely not a security top, obviously, as you can tell. In no capacity is this going to secure anything. But it's great for dry storage. That's why I bought it. I had a let me flip this back around here. So I had a tonneau cover on the truck on my old 17, and it worked well, kept water out for the most part, but we do a lot of trips where we're packing for a long time and there just was not enough storage underneath the tonneau cover. And I found over time with the tonneau cover that I needed more dry storage than I needed secure storage. And I think that's where the Softopper does a really good job of splitting the difference and really bringing some value kind of to just trucks in general. You've got more space and you've got more dry space. So that's some of the brief things that I like about it. I do camp in it, and I'm 6 foot, and I can fit, believe it or not, I can fit caddy corner in here and sleep. So that's just one of those things that you can do if you want to camp in it. I do have the DAC tent as well, and you can drop the tailgate down and then put the tent on the end there, and that'll make up some space too. So if you want to lay completely flat, that's ultimately the best way to go. But that's basically a Softopper in a nutshell. It's been good for a couple years now, and I'm going to continue running it until it doesn't bolt to one of the Ridgelines that I own, and at that point we'll sell it. But yeah, fantastic product. Haven't had to deal with customer service very much because it's been that good, and have no complaints with it really. It's been an awesome piece, and if you guys have any other questions, comment, let me know, and yeah, we'll try to do more of these videos on other parts that I've run too. Hadn't thought about doing that. So yeah, guys, have a great one. We'll talk soon. See ya.